Hi, I'm John. I work at one of our Apple retail stores, and I'll be taking you through this guided tour of Leopard, the brand new release of Mac OS X. Leopard includes an incredible collection of new features and technologies that will let you have more fun and be more productive no matter how you use your Mac. With its gorgeous new desktop, cover flow right in the Finder, Quick Look, and Time Machine, you'll be amazed by what you can do with your Mac. Leopard is pre-installed on all new Macs, and of course you can easily upgrade your existing Mac that was made in the last several years. The Apple website has the detailed system requirements. I'm going to show you Leopard on an iMac, but Leopard was designed to run great on both desktops and notebooks alike. Leopard is the most impressive upgrade of Mac OS X yet, with over 300 new features. And now I'd like to give you a brief tour of some of the most exciting ones. So let's take a look. The very first thing you'll notice about Leopard is the new look of the desktop. It has a semi-transparent menu and a reflective 3D dock which perfectly frames your desktop picture, whether you use one of the beautiful built-in pictures or customize it with an image of your own. The dock isn't just about new looks, it has a great new feature called Stacks. A stack is a collection of icons that instantly expand when you click on it. For example, this is my download stack, which contains everything that I've downloaded recently. All I have to do is click and my downloads fan out automatically. By default, stacks are organized to show the most recent items closest to the dock, so they are the most easy to get to. So let me open up Safari and bring up this PDF. When I move the mouse to the bottom of the window, a new heads-up display appears and I can download the PDF using this icon here. As soon as the download is finished, the icon for the PDF bounces on the dock, and it appears first on the stack when I expand it. To open it, just click on it. So with stacks, instead of having icons cluttering up your desktop, downloads from Safari, file transfers from iChat, and saved attachments from Mail will be now saved to your download stack, which not only makes downloads really easy to find, but it keeps your desktop nice and tidy as well. If a stack has too many items to show fanning out, it displays them in a grid. Here's an example of a stack with all of my applications. And again, opening something is as easy as a click. And of course you can create your own stacks too. Here's a folder for a vacation I'm planning. And with the simple drag and drop, I've created my own stack. You have a lot of control over how a stack behaves. Just click and hold the mouse button down on the stack and a menu will appear giving you several options. You can set your stack to sort by name, date added, date modified, date created, or kind. You can also choose how to view your stack. Automatic will display the items in your stack as a fan unless you have a lot of items, in which case it will automatically display them as a grid. Or if you prefer, you can choose to have a stack always be displayed as a fan or as a grid. Now I've set up my stack just the way I want, and I can get to any file with just a single click. Let's take a look at some of the other big changes to the Leopard desktop. The windows of all applications now share the same consistent, elegant look. Also, check out how the drop shadow of the active window really makes it pop out of the screen. So at a glance, you can instantly find the active window. Now let me show you the new Finder. The Finder is the built-in application that lets you organize and find your files. And now the Leopard Finder really makes it easy for you to visually flip through your documents and find exactly what you're looking for by using cover flow. Let's take a look. Notice there are now 4 choices of view types in the Finder toolbar. Of course, there's Icon View, List View, and Column View. And here's the new Cover Flow view. Click it and you get high-resolution previews of your documents, from images to PDF to keynote presentations to Word and Excel documents. You'll be amazed at how easy and fun it is to visually flip through your documents, just like flipping through album artwork in iTunes. And Cover Flow lets you see more than just the first page of a multi-page PDF or the first slide in a keynote presentation. Just click on the arrows and you can scan back and forth through your document right in the Finder. You can even play movies right within Cover Flow.
3, go!
Awesome.
The Finder includes a new and improved sidebar that makes it even easier to access files and folders on your own Mac as well as on shared computers on your local network. The redesigned sidebar should instantly be familiar to anyone that uses iTunes. Starting at the top, the first section is called Devices and shows any hard drives, USB storage, and even your iDisk from .Mac. Just click on an icon and you'll see the first level of files and folders that are available. If you don't browse devices frequently, then just collapse this section by clicking on the triangle symbol. Next, the Shared section lets you access any shared Mac or PC on your local network. Home networking has never been so easy. To access a shared computer, like Tracy's MacBook here, just click it. By default, you'll only see the public folder that is shared for guests. But by pressing the Connect As button, you can type in a username and password, which will give you more access to the files available on that computer. And you can even browse in CoverFlow right over the network. Here's the file that I want, and all I have to do is drag it from Tracy's MacBook to my Mac like this. And again, this works for accessing files on both Macs and PCs alike. If you are a .Mac member, you can even access your Macs that aren't directly on your local network. All you have to do is open up System Preferences, select the .Mac icon, and go to the Back to My Mac tab. This is exceptionally helpful if you're at work or on the road and need access to your files from your Mac at home. Spotlight is even more powerful in Leopard, and when used from the Finder, it lets you not only search your Mac, but any Mac on your home network. Let's say that I'm looking for documents about a bicycle I'm thinking about buying. Just type bicycle in the Finder search field. I don't see what I'm looking for, so it must be on a different Mac. No problem, because with Leopard, I can click on the Shared button and Spotlight will search across any shared Mac that I have access to. There it is. The file was found on the family iMac. The sidebar also has a section called Places. These are folders you use frequently, so you can get to them with a single click. You can rearrange these folders, add new ones, or remove them with ease. And this final section is called Search For. These are predefined searches that let you instantly see anything you've worked on today, yesterday, or the past week. It also lets you view all of the images, movies, or documents on your Mac with a single click. And the great thing is that you can create your own search as well. Just choose Find in the File menu. Build your search and press the Save button. Now I can find all of my presentations with a single click in the sidebar. With CoverFlow and the new sidebar, the Finder in Leopard is the easiest way to navigate all the documents you'll deal with every day. Imagine being able to instantly view the contents of your documents without opening the application that created them. Well, that's what Quick Look is all about. Another great new feature in Leopard. Let's see how it works. Here in the Finder, I have several different documents. The Finder now shows great-looking thumbnail icons that reflect the content of the document. But if you want to get an even better look, just press the Quick Look icon or press the spacebar. Instantly, the Quick Look window opens showing your document. You can resize the window, scroll through multi-page documents, and even go full screen. And it works great in CoverFlow. Quick Look understands many different types of files. Here are some of the more popular ones. Images like this JPEG, PDFs like this brochure, Microsoft Office documents like this Excel spreadsheet, iWork files like this Pages document, even media files like this QuickTime movie. So that's Quick Look, a huge time saver and a feature that you will wonder how you could have ever lived without. Time Machine is a revolutionary way to back up and restore your entire Mac. It backs up everything on your computer and stores it on an external disk so you never have to worry about losing your most important files. And it constantly keeps your backup up to date. All you have to do to set up Time Machine is plug in an external drive using USB or FireWire ports. These drives have become very affordable, offering huge storage capacity. And you can find a large variety of external drives at Apple retail stores, the Apple online store, or just about any other computer store. As soon as I plug it into my iMac, Time Machine detects that a new drive has been connected and asks me if I'd like to use this as my Time Machine backup. I confirm, and Time Machine starts to make the initial backup of everything on my Mac. After this first backup completes, Time Machine will check every hour and back up anything that has changed. It's all very simple and automatic. Now, what if you need to recover something? You might have accidentally deleted a folder, an iPhoto album, or even an important email message. Thankfully, Time Machine was designed to make it simple to go back in time and either browse for the things you want to restore or find them with Spotlight. I have a folder here that should contain several documents that I've been recently working on. There was a presentation that I created with Keynote along with all the supporting materials. I'm not sure what I did, but the files are gone. Let's activate Time Machine and go back to find them. Here in the dock, there's a new icon for Time Machine. When I press it, my desktop is transformed. The open folder is now shown cascading back in time. And there's a timeline on the right side of the screen because Time Machine remembers exactly how your Mac looked on any given day. Also note the arrows. These are important because they let me navigate back and forth through the changes that have been made to this folder over time. When I press the back arrow, Time Machine will fly me back in time to the most recent change to this folder. There, it's taken me back a couple of days just prior to when I accidentally lost my project. When running Time Machine, I can use Quick Look to preview my documents to see if I found the right one. I just double-click on my presentation, and I can glance at each slide to make sure this is the one I want. I only really need my presentation. So to restore it, I select the document and press the Restore button. Time Machine returns me to my regular desktop and copies the selected files from the backup drive, just like that. That's how you can browse back in time. But if you don't know precisely where the missing document is, you can also use Spotlight. Here's how. In the Finder, search for the document you're looking for. In this case, I'm looking for a team roster spreadsheet, but nothing found. Again, let's go back in time with the help of Time Machine. Notice how Time Machine had kept my search string. Now when I press the back arrow, Time Machine will search to find the most recent backup that contains the file I'm looking for. There it is. About 2 weeks ago, there was a numbers spreadsheet called Team Roster 2007. I'll preview it with Quick Look and restore it with a single click. So that's Time Machine in the Finder. But Time Machine is also available directly from applications like Address Book, Mail, and iPhoto. Let's open up the new iPhoto 08. I used to have a set of photos in an event called Summer Picnic, but it's missing. No problem. Let's activate Time Machine again, and now I can see the different versions of my iPhoto library going back in time. This time, I'll use the timescale to go back to last week when I last saw that collection of photos. There it is. To restore all of the pictures from this event, all I have to do is click Restore. That's Time Machine. If you ever lose a file, or your whole computer, you've always got another copy to go back to. It's like having a spare for everything on your Mac. If you're like me, when you're on your Mac, you'll have several different things going on at once. You might be browsing the web and checking email, working on photos and writing a blog, or finishing a presentation. The windows for all these activities are mixed together. Wouldn't it be great if you could organize your display to show just those windows that are related to a specific activity? With spaces, you can. Here's how. First of all, you need to turn on spaces from System Preferences. There's a preference called Exposé and Spaces. Just go to Spaces, and with a click, it's enabled. Now you can decide how many distinct spaces you want. Each space will correspond to a distinct activity, and you can add or remove rows and columns using the plus and minus buttons. I'm going to set up 4 spaces. Each space is numbered, so let's start with the default space, space number 1. I'll open up Safari and Mail. This is the space that I'll dedicate to general internet and communication use. To move on to my second space, there's a couple of ways to navigate. I can just click my Spaces icon in the dock, and it shows me 4 spaces. If I click the space in the top right, I'm taken there. Now in this space, I'll open up iPhoto to work on my images. I can click the Spaces icon to go back to the first space, But we've also built in some convenient shortcuts. Holding down the Control key, I can press the arrow key to advance from space to space. So to go back to the first space, I press Control and the left arrow. To go back to my iPhoto space, it's Control and the right arrow. I'll move on to the third space using another shortcut. Hold down the Control key and press the number that corresponds to the space you want. I'll press Control plus 3 key, and I'm taken right to this space. Here I'll open the presentation that I'm working on. I can even take a break from work and go to my fourth space where I can resume a game I was playing a while ago. There's one last trick I'd like to show you. Let's say that you have an open window in one space and you really want it in a different one. No problem. Just click the Spaces icon in the dock, and from the bird's eye view, you can drag any window from one space to another. You can even drag an entire space to rearrange the order of your spaces. Now I've set up 4 different spaces and can quickly and easily get to any specific activity I want. That's Spaces, another great way to keep things organized on your Mac. Mail in Leopard is better than ever. It makes it easier to add new accounts, allows you to send beautifully formatted emails, and is a great organizational tool for keeping track of all of your notes and to-dos. Setting up an email account for the first time can be complicated. Leopard makes it simple. If you're using .Mac, Yahoo+, Google Gmail, or other popular email systems, you simply type in your name, email address, and password. Then click Create, and Mail does the rest. Often people send themselves emails as notes and reminders, so we built note-taking and to-dos right into Mail. There's an icon in the toolbar for creating a new note. Click it, and you get a new yellow notepad to type into. I'll type a quick note. I can even drag in images or other documents as attachments. When I finish my note and close it, it appears right in my inbox. Because it's in my inbox, I can access my note anywhere I can access my mail. If you have several notes, there's also a special notes mailbox in the Reminders section that shows all of your notes. Let me open up another note. One of the items in my note is actually a reminder of something I have to do, so I can select that portion of the note and press the To-Do button, making a new to-do. That text is now highlighted in orange, and there's a checkbox that I can click when that to-do has been completed. There's also an icon to the left that lets me set some options, including due date and priority. And because to-dos created in Mail are automatically added to iCal, you can choose which calendar to add them to. And any changes you make will be reflected in both Mail and iCal, so it's a really convenient way to stay organized. Mail also lets you send out emails with stunning templates that will impress your friends and family, no matter what the occasion. As you compose a new message, just click the Show Stationery icon, and you can pick one of 32 Apple-designed templates for your email. If you're sending a birthday greeting, inviting people to a celebration, making an announcement, sharing photos, or simply want to send an email with style, there's a stationery template for you. Here I'd like to send an email to friends about a recent trip. I'll pick the postcard template, type in my note, "Wish you were here," and using the built-in photo browser, pick images from my iPhoto library. Here's the event I want. I just drag them into place. Then I can easily switch the placement of the photos, resize, or reposition. Mail is even smarter in Leopard with a new feature called Data Detectors. Here's an email from someone that I recently met. At the end of the email, the signature includes the person's full contact information. Instead of copying and pasting each item into the address book, all I have to do is hover the mouse over the contact info. Notice how Data Detectors places an outline around all of the data that was found. And with a click on the arrow, a menu appears allowing me to create or add to an existing contact. With a click, Brandon is now a contact in my address book. Here's another email inviting me to a dinner. In this case, Data Detectors gives me the option to create a new iCal event. Data Detectors are really smart though. This invitation says this Tuesday, and it recognizes that this Tuesday is an actual date. That's the new mail, with its simple setup, notes and to-dos, beautiful stationery templates, and data detectors. The new iChat in Leopard includes some very exciting new ways to communicate. And to help me show them to you, I'm going to start a video chat with my colleague Nicole. It's easy. I'll just select Nicole in the buddy window and click the video chat icon and wait for her to accept my invitation. Hi, Nicole.
Hey there, John.
Thanks for helping me out with this.
No problem. Should we start with iChat Theater?
Sure. With the new iChat Theater, it's really easy to share photos or deliver presentations right over your video chat. To share an iPhoto event, I just click on the plus button, choose Share iPhoto with iChat Theater. Then pick the event that I like the best. And with a click, my photos are now part of our video chat. Let's see how these photos look on Nicole's Mac.
Along with sharing photos, iChat Theater also lets you share keynote presentations.
Exactly. Let me just open this one up. There it is.
You can see all the transitions in real time and can even go full screen.
And it really helps that we can keep talking as I take you through it.
This really takes presentations to a whole new level.
It sure does. And because iChat Theater uses Quick Look technology in Leopard, anything that opens with Quick Look can be shared via iChat Theater. For example, PDF files. Microsoft Office documents like this Excel spreadsheet. I can even share QuickTime movies. When you want to have fun with your video chats, you can add effects and backdrops just like the ones in Photo Booth. Let's choose a few and see what they look like on Nicole's Mac. Here's Light Tunnel, Twirl, and Mirror. And how about this one?
People are going to have a lot of fun with these, but it's a good thing you can easily get back to the original.
Right. I just click on the center effect. Of course, I can have even more fun with backdrops. I'm going to scroll over to the next page in the effects panel. And here I see a few backdrops that are built right into iChat. Once I choose one, iChat asks me to step out of the frame momentarily. And while I'm gone, it learns what my background looks like so it can be replaced. And now I'm in a whole new world. Of course, I'm in the studio, but this will also work great at home. For best results, just be sure to have a background that doesn't move. Let's take a look at Nicole's Mac again as I switch to another one. And besides photos, there are also video backdrops too. Here I'm underwater. And now I'm in Yosemite.
You can even use your own photos or videos as backdrops.
That's right. There's one more great feature that I'd love to show. iChat lets you share your screen with anyone on your buddy list also running Leopard. Let's say that Nicole and I are working on a project together. Instead of emailing the final presentation back and forth, wouldn't it be great if I could simply see her screen to make sure everything is perfect? Well, now I can. Hey, Nicole, do you mind if I share your screen?
Just send me an invitation. I'll okay it.
All right. All I have to do is click on the screen sharing icon on the buddy list. Once Nicole okays it, her desktop replaces mine, and my desktop is minimized in this little panel. I can easily swap between the two desktops.
And you don't just see your buddy's screen. You've got complete control of it.
Right. I just go to Nicole's document stack, for example, and open up the Keynote file we've been working on. I can browse through a few slides, and I can even make an edit and save the changes. And to stop screen sharing, I just press the close button and I'll be returned to my regular desktop. Thanks for your help, Nicole.
Okay, bye.
That's the new iChat, and it brings it into our guided tour of some of the coolest new features in Leopard. With Leopard, your Mac will be even more powerful and a lot more fun. New Macs will come with Leopard pre-installed, or the upgrade is available at your local Apple retail store, the Apple online store, or an Apple reseller. One of the best things about Leopard is that you can upgrade your existing Mac simply and quickly. Leopard is the 6th major release of Mac OS X in the past 6 years. And by updating to the latest technology, you are sure to get the most out of your Mac. Upgrading a Mac with the new operating system is simple because Mac OS X was designed to be easily upgradable from the start. The operating system, your applications, and all of your stuff are kept completely separate on your hard drive so that when the operating system is upgraded, Mac OS X knows exactly what to replace and what to keep. Leopard is designed to work on Macs that were made in the last several years, and to see the detailed system requirements, you can go to apple.com/macOS10. So let's take a quick look at how easy the upgrade is. Here's an iMac that's running Tiger. To start the upgrade, all you need to do is pop in the Leopard upgrade DVD like this. After a couple of seconds, the DVD will open, and all you need to do is double-click the Install Mac OS X program to get the upgrade going. Just press Restart, type in your username and password, then click OK. And your Mac will reboot directly into the Leopard installer. All it takes to complete the installation of Leopard is to click through a couple of simple options. I'll choose English as my preferred language. Next, read and agree to the software license, and then select the hard drive that you want to install it on. It usually takes about an hour or two for the upgrade to complete, so why not get a cup of coffee or even go for a walk? And when you come back, your Mac will be running Leopard, and all of your music and photo libraries will be just where you left them. Your email accounts and bookmarks will be ready to use too. So you can start using Leopard and all of its great new features right away. So that's about it. To learn more, go to apple.com. Thanks.